Leah, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower family reading, going from the 30th of October through to the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. Really nice cards coming out on your relationship side. There's definitely, you seem to have taken this path to heart, this new opening and this new possibility. And you're going down there and going down that path. Which is bringing in a lot of luck for you by the looks of things. And it is a really joyous moment, I think, on your relationship side. On your financial side, there is just some real transformations that's happening in your life, or the possibilities that are happening in your life. Absolutely blinding for you, really, more than anything else. Really nice things on your financial side. I think there's something basically you can say goodbye to, and which has been holding you back. Overall energies, you get the 7 of Cups. I think the overall energy is keeping you on the straight and narrow, because there's a lot here going on that could really, deviate you off your path. And I think the overall energy, with coincidences around you in your life, is just going to help you to veer back of being on the straight and narrow, as it were. On your relationship side, now, you get the Lovers. Yes, this is your karmic path on your relationship side. And I think it is to be with this other person and to be in alignment with yourself in the alignment with another person. So it's really working for you. It works for them. It's really, really nice. The universe is blessing this sort of relationship or this connection you have, not only with yourself, but maybe with someone else. With a lot of luck, and it's also bringing in a lot of opportunities in a physical sort of sense. And this could be down to activities, sort of like dancing, shooting. Why I say shooting? I don't do shooting. We don't have that sort of thing here. Well, we do actually, but it's I don't do it. But anyway. That sort of thing. I get this whole sort of like, there's a sport or competition attached to it of just enjoying life, and it could even be as simple as a pub quiz, and it could be sort of like playing cards or whatever you. It just seems to be that the universe here is trying to encourage that sort of lucky spirit within you, sort of putting yourself to a test and stuff like that. In your past, connecting with your guides here, which are working on the super subconscious level, they're looking after the longer term karmic path, and they know what you need for you. They're nurturing this path. They're giving you that realization, and I think you understand it now, especially with that card there. I think you're understanding that there's a massive alignment with yourself, and it's bringing on some beautiful lucks and connections with other people. And once you realize that, you don't actually have to defend your path anymore, and I don't think that's the case. I think you've opened up this pathway, this new sort of love within your life, and you are cultivating that pathway with that Page of Swords. It's like that page there is taking that sword and just going and cutting through the mist that is hidden that pathway to happiness. You're now sort of like working your way forward very logically, and it's stimulating as well. It's giving you lots of ideas basically that you can implement within your relationships life. I will just say you got 2 7s there, and I think this is helping you to realize a lot of things about you going forward as you come out of this week. And this is where we've just coming out of the lunar eclipse, so we've connected the crown chakra with the heart chakra. You'll be able to see a lot more of that on CYMATIC TV, our sister channel, linked in the description below. At the end of the week, it's a bit of a pause, because you've been opening up this pathway here, and I think you've opened up a lot, and it's now a case of sort of like going back along that pathway to and fro, just recognizing the connections that you do have with another person. So it becomes very sort of clear and obvious. It's going out on, let's say you went out on a date, let's say you went bowling with the person, or some form of thing, and it was great. So you say, well, how would you like to go bowling next week? You can get, I can get my my revanche on you, as it were, that sort of thing. And it's playing with that whole idea, that physical connection that you will have with someone, a whole new start of life. And it's just sort of seeing, just, I think, going back and recognizing which bits or which buttons you need to push in order to get the best of happiness out of your life. Basically, on your financial side, that's on your karmic path. Change your fortunes. And I think that ties in a little bit with the energy that's coming through on your relationship side. And this change of fortune is coming about because it's you've sort of created it, but it's also coming about because there's something that the universe, and this is what the universe is bringing into you, is bringing into you this sort of like this Ten of Swords. And it's helping you to recognize that if you really want to progress in your life, and I think you've worked this out within you, there's something that you've been doing in the past, maybe a business or a job, or been doing something or trying to push the wrong doors. Let's say like you're working in a company and you've been networking in that company, you've been trying to get a pay rise or trying to get a promotion and stuff like that, and you've been talking to one particular person which you think is the doorway in order to get your sort of your promotion. It turns out that actually no, it's not that person there, and you've worked it out that it's something else. And I think it's you and your results basically, and it's coming in from the past here, so it's the longer term plan for you. The guides are working on that, and sort of they're creating a lot of abundance of security within your life. But it has, because you've got to let go of something. And I think the universe is probably going to create coincidences in your life for you to sort of kind of go, no, sorry, I can't really speak now. And that sort of like breaks that connection with that person, or just sort of saying, no, I'm not going to do that. And you just stop that sort of connection. So it allows you to concentrate on other things, because that's what you should be doing. And it seems like you're doing that with the Queen of Pentacles. She knows about life. She knows where she's going to get paid. She knows she's going to get the rewards because she's sat at the tree of life. And funny enough, she's looking at that one pentacle. That's what she's giving birth to in this birthing process of this new thing coming out for you. And that's what we see on the relationship side. That's why I think, when it's working well in your relationships, it's going to work really well in your sort of financial sort of side. On the overall outcome, you get the Nine of Pentacles. And this is that first step to that. I think this is what you've been trying to create. You've got this change of fortune. You're following your evident path. And this is how the universe is, or the energy is trying to keep you on that straight and narrow. And by the end of the week, you're going to start seeing those opportunities through connections and communications with other people, basically. Looks really nice for you. Let's just do a bit of clarification with the Light Seers cards. Yeah, we've got that live this Sunday, which is to do with the monthly all signs that came out on Wednesday. So there's the collective and all signs that came out on Wednesday. I'll put it. It's be linked at the end of this reading. You can ask questions on that monthly, basically. If you want to ask questions, because we're doing this live, you've got to be subscribed to the channel for at least a week. But yes, there is, you'll be able to ask questions according to your sign, or you particularly, of what is coming up in your month. Yes, let's just have a look what's going on with the overall energies. Four of Wands. A marriage card, celebration, the combining of one. It's like here, like this is it. And I think this is what the universe is trying to bring into you. As I said here, you've made this plan, you've dealt with this plan, you've opened this pathway already. That's that Two of Wands there. And then you've got this wand here, which is your passion of what you're coming onto and what you're going on to your life. And in this card here, you've got the Four of Wands. So you've got these Two of Wands here, which is like almost like your plan of life, which you're combining with another person which has got these Two of Wands on this side here. And that's why it's a marriage card. It's playing into that. It's setting that sort of situation up as you follow the evident path before you of falling in love and connecting with someone else. This could be a long-term relationship that's coming to the fore. You've got on your karmic path with the Lovers, I think this is, you've got the Page of Swords again, so that means you've got it twice on this, on your relationship side. Yes, I think your connection with another person is going to stimulate a lot of ideas, a lot of possibilities within your life. It's going to make you feel really good about things going forward. And it's how do you convert those ideas into reality? And I think this is where the universe gives you a helping hand. Let's see what the universe is bringing up here. Ooh, the Three of Swords. I think here is okay. The Three of Swords here. It's a shower, like a rain that's coming down, and it's something that may have hurt you. Yes, but it goes quickly and it goes through quickly because that's the sun that's coming up for you. And I think there is a bit of sort of, it's like a bittersweet victory in a way that you sort of like looking at the new relationship that you're engaging and the combining with yourself. It's almost as if you're kind of looking back at an old relationship and kind of going, why couldn't that relationship work like this? The reason it couldn't work like that is because of timing. Because of timing for yourself, that you weren't ready for that, they weren't ready for that, but this person is, and you are. And I think this is why you keep, this in the end of the week, this is where you're sort of going back a little bit over what you're doing, just to sort of double check in a way, I think, more than anything else. With the with the Seven of Wands, you get the Star card. So yes, I definitely think this is like you looking for your ultimate goals, basically. I think you've gone down that pathway. You know it clearly. You're being very clear with it within yourself, and it's allowing you to sort of keep your eye on the goal, basically. And I think you've been working on this sort of love connection for some time, and it's coming to fruition. And I think you should go ahead and live it. With the Page of Swords, you get the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is playing into that. That's playing into that. That's what that's doing. You're converting, like the page is learning, okay? And this is what I'm talking about. And this maybe this last passage that you're going through of learning about opening up a new pathway with someone else. And now you're being called onto that mission. Now you're being called onto that mission. And I think you can feel that, the connection you have with someone. And what's that connection? It's going to make that relationship very concrete as you go forward. Really, really beautiful. Let's just see what's going on with that Three of Wands. You get Justice. Yeah, very nice. I think you do need to do this in a way, Leo. I think you need to do this back and forth just to sort of check, see if it's still stimulating with you, see if it's still stimulating with the other person. Was that one trip to the bowling alley just a one-off thing? And when you go back, oh yeah, it was fantastic again. And I think this is what you need to do, this to actually reassure you because of this maybe from the past. And I think it's a good thing for you to do. It's going to make you feel a lot more secure about making a lot more commitment with this person that is around you. On your financial side, let's just have a look what's going on with that Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands. I'm just checking whether you had a Queen of Wands elsewhere. No, you don't. That is really good. That Queen of Wands there, with that change of fortune, as I said, I think there's loads of possibilities coming up for you here. And with that Queen of Wands, you get loads of possibilities. You get loads of opportunities that start cropping up into your career path, in your business, and so forth. Because she's got all of those lanterns, those passions to connect with, but she's concentrating on one at a time, and that's what ties into that. It's choosing what is really working for you. But whatever it is, I think you're spoiled for choice in a way. The Two of Cups comes in with that, and I think that's what the healing is. It brings you back into alignment with who you are. The universe is trying to encourage you to let go of something in the past. Maybe it was like a financial failure, or a loss of a job, or a business that closed. And the universe is sort of saying, don't worry about it. Just get back into alignment with yourself, and you'll be absolutely fine. Those two cups, those two want to come out together. With the Ten of with the Ten of Pentacles, you get the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. This is beautiful, actually. Okay, so you got the Knight of Cups, which is offering you a situation, offering you a contract. I think this has come up from the past. I think you notice it. It should have been around you for some time. And the King of Swords is, it's a wisdom thing. It's a choice out of judgment. And I think your abundance, you've chosen the pathways that are going to bring you in the rewards more than anything else. And I think you chose it within you. Now it's a case of following it. And as you follow it, look at that King of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. That is absolutely brilliant, because you've got water and earth together here. This is where you're combining all that work that you did in the background, which I said was with the Ten of Pentacles, and how you've developed this whole sort of possibility for you. It's going to bring in those rewards, which is the fish. You're in contact with your emotions here, and this is what's changing your fortune to bring you to something that's really sort of plain sailing, as it were, really fertile land. That's the good combination between fire and between earth and water. Let me just check that out, because you do have Cancer that comes through here. So you have this water that comes through here. You don't actually have a lot of earth here, and I think this earth is coming from you, from basically from this part here of your sign within the Astroflower. So I think this is where you combine your earth, or your material world, with the emotional world that is outside you, and that's what produces the opportunities. You, with the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Temperance card. I think here is sort of saying you've turned the Wheel of Fortune into your favour. That's what the Temperance does as well. It turns negative into positive. And because you've turned it into your favour, you are now in a position where you've got to take your time. Take your time, Leo, to choose the pathway which is good for you. And when you do, there is a lot of abundance that was going to come into your life. A lot of abundance when you're absolutely clear with yourself. Yeah. So there you go, Leo. Thank you very much for being with us. Really do appreciate your support for this channel. You can show that through all means on the YouTube channel, liking, sharing, subscribing. Excuse me, all of those sort of things. There's loads of links in the description below. Don't forget about the live on Sunday. I will see you there for that. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.